Welcome back, another episode. I'm Wyline, and today we'll be continuing our creative series. Now, in this episode, I'm going to talk about the item granter. The item granter is another important item for most maps, where you want to give items to certain people. Starting off, I'll go into all settings and start off in the beginning. Enable when game starts means you can either have it on or off when the game starts. Depending on what map, you may want it on or off. As well as you can have it receiving players either no one, or depending on a team, or just the players, all players, or just the triggering team. This is useful if you want one team had certain inventories, another team had a different inventory. Like if you're making a map, a prop hunt map, you want one team to have good prop hunt items, and the other to have guns to try to shoot and find those people. Next, ungrant item means whether you want to clear all resources, keep all, or just clear items. This means that if a person already has items, what do you do with them? Do you clear their inventory, or just remove certain items? You can also grant only some items or all the items in the granter. Now, to grant just some items, you select some items, current items, and it's the random item that's currently selected. The grant condition can be either always, only if empty, or only if space. This means that if a person has either space or does not have space to grant it, and generally you always want it always, meaning you always want to give them stuff. And grant on cycle means that every time the item granter cycles, you grant other items. You most times just want to give all the items and not cycle. An equip granted item is your personal preference. If you want them to just already hold a weapon, it does not matter. Remove item on grant means that if you have some items in the granter, do you want them to be able to use it grant themselves again, or not? If they have a button, you may want to get multiple items, or you may only allow them to just press the button once. Extra ammo, I recommend turning off, so you know the exact amount of ammo it's given. And cyclic behavior means that there are two options, or stop and wrap. This means that when all the items are cycled, it'll just stop, and warp means it'll keep going. If you only give it the items once, you don't really need this. And now, then all the signals. I'm going to go to signals, there's a bunch of them, and really, you can just read all of them, they're all pretty basic. Now, one thing I actually had trouble with is how do you drop items here? To do that, you have to open your inventory and then press in creative, consumables, and then you can literally select which items you want. And if you say like, just doesn't matter right now, just add some items. And now, when I press play, I could take and drop these items. And now, since I drop them, then the item granter will pick them up, and they'll start cycling. If I want to reset all items and clear them, I can press clear items. If I want to reset everything on the item granter, I can press reset all. For now, I'm just going to clear all the items, press OK, and see there are no more items left. Now I'll show you this how I'm using it in my box type map. Because I have different kits, just so I know which one is which, I put them outside which kit is which. And now I have item granters with all the different items. That way, on the item granters, I have a channel, so it gives them when I'm receiving from channel 1. And in my teleporters, as you can see right here, whenever they enter the teleport, they get that item. And now, because I have 5 different granters for each item.